I mean, we see his border, although you would expect it to repeat because it would be something that would be simple to do, he chooses not to do that. Probably one of the most interesting facets of a large majority of serial personalities that I've noticed is their ability to draw.
Take a walk into Anthony Mioli's office. You'll find hundreds of drawings, voice recordings, and letters from serial killers across the world.
You know, Derek Todd Lee, Elmer Wayne Henley, James Monroe, who was the accomplice, Isaac Zamora, who was a spree shooter, and then all down here.
But to Mioli, it's not just colors and words. It's a glimpse into the criminal mind.
What it shows here is, as an individual, he shows a blue side, and he shows that he was more of the one who was less likely to commit the crimes. For some individuals, they will paint very dark pictures with skulls and fire. And these were the people who committed sadistic acts with knives, very personal attacks. Those who either were maybe accomplices or came on later in the crimes, they tend to be not as violent in nature.
Take, for example, the DC sniper's work.
He does a pretty good job in describing each of the victims' faces that he shot and killed. So this was his way of processing what he did. And the thief means that he stole their lives.
Or Charles Manson's.
In his mind, he felt that the world needs to watch their fossil fuels and how we consume things. And so he's very into nature and how things are.
Well, you see, I live in the underworld. You live in the overworld. I do a lot of things underworld that you guys don't see.
A large majority of them, if they got out, would recidivate. They would recommit their crimes because they're addicted to murder.
But what does Mioli take from it all?
I don't believe in born evil. I don't believe that a child is brought into this earth only to commit heinous acts against other human beings.
Mioli says neglect is a major trend he sees.
All he wanted was for somebody to pay him a little attention, a little bit more of their time. So that's pretty much what he was saying.
Why is he writing in third person? What does that tell you?
Well, it's a way for him to express his feelings while not necessarily taking responsibility for what he did.
Graphic letters and phone calls aside, Mioli is still a husband and father. He sees a psychologist throughout the year and works hard to detach career from life.
You do tend to put it into a box and put that box on the shelf, but eventually those shelves run out. And so it is a tough thing to listen to these individuals and hear what they have to say. But somebody has to enter the fire.
But Mioli does have some advice for you.
This could be anyone. This could be someone you know or someone you don't know. But there are warning signs that you should look out for if a person's not acting correctly, or if a person who's supposed to be on medications going off of medication, they're an at-risk individual. So you should be vigilant in that.